Hello, guys. Welcome back to Deck in the Box. This is your boy Deckbox. Today, I'm really excited because OP12 is already here and we're ready. It's been an amazing journey, and now OP12 enters the ban list, hits. There's a lot of people just testing different decks, and I decided to start playing Kuzan, Blue Kuzan, and it performed amazing. Today we have my OP12 deck profile for topping the SSG case tournament. I went X1 and topped. I got ninth place. Unfortunately, I didn't get that top 8 spot to play the top card, but I did amazing, and X1 what's really good. Um, I like that this meta is so diverse right now. There's different decks. People is testing so many things. I saw a lot of different players with different decks in that tournament. But I think Blue Kuzan is actually sitting in a good spot in this meta, and just topping with it showed that the deck could perform. You could play it at a really high level and do good. Also, I'm just gonna let you know my matches on this event. This event was, like I said, it was in South Florida. It was a two-case tournament, 2 cases. It was 78 players. It was 6 rounds, Swiss, and then was top cut to decide who will be the winner. Um, really good plays, really intense environment, competitive. So it was really like uh, the first tournament, the really first big tournament for me to start seeing what's gonna be played in this meta. Um, there's really different decks that are surprising. Bonnie is in a really good spot. I see Rayleigh in a really good spot. Zoro, even though there was no Zoros in top cut, I think that the deck it's still tier 1. Um, Also, I believe that Kuzan, it's a contender. Maybe not a tier 1, but I'd see Kuzan potentially tier 1.5, depending on the meta. Sakasuki as well, I see it as a tier 1.5 because it's performing good. It's been topping the early events. Let's see if it keeps topping, and it just becomes solidified as tier 1. I'm not sure yet, but it's just this is kind of like the standing ground of the beginning of this meta. There's not a lot of time for regionals, but I'm just playing something that I think it could compete in. Let's see if I play Kuzan for regionals. Not sure yet, but it's gonna be a little bit of more testing. My rounds for this event, this double case tournament, was round 1. I went against Reiju, which that was my downfall there. That was my only loss in this tournament. It was just I got high rolled. He saw stage and he just saw all his little small Ichijis into big Ichijis, and it was just a lot of pressure. Even though I actually removed his board, I tried my best. I had a lot of cards in hand, and that didn't even matter when he had all 4 Ichijis in the board. But a really good guy, and shout outs to him and for meeting him over there. I met a lot of cool people down there, so I'm really excited that there's so many players playing this game, a game that I love. So really good match there. That was my only loss. Then I went to play a red green smoke in round 2. Round 3 was a GP Luffy. Oh, scary match. But I got lucky, and I took that one. Round 4 was against actually blue red Marco, and she was piloting the deck really good. She was X1. by round 4, and she was doing really good and amazing. Shout outs to her. My 5th round was Green Yellow Law, and my round 6 was Lucci. So shout outs to all my players, my opponents. Sorry, and a shout out to them for having great matches. And also, the most important thing about this was that I actually learned a little bit more about the meta and see how everything's evolving. But with that being said, let me just go ahead and jump into the deck profile and show you my deck list for the top 16 double case tournament. And here's the deck list for Blue Kuzan. I would like to go ahead and give a shout out to Southside Gaming in South Florida, who hosted this event, this OP12 post ban list tournament. Really cool people, met a lot of good people down there. Amazing competitors, really competitive, and it was a great time down there. So shout outs to them. If you're in South Florida, you want to go visit them, go ahead. It's a really nice store. But here it is. Let's start with the deck profile. Let's start with Tashigi. 4 of it's the searcher of the deck. Look for the top 5 cards from top of your deck and reveal one Navy type card other than Tashigi, add it to your hand. So it's amazing just looking through everything you need, and you see that firsthand. It's really good, especially because it doesn't necessarily search a specific card, or it just says type card, Navy type card, and most of my cards are Navy, so really good searcher. Next, let's see, it's gonna be 3 Sengokus. I'm only playing 3 Sengokus. It's a really good card, but late game I don't really need it, so I think 3 is fine. But the effect of searching 2 Navy type cards, it's what makes this card so broken. So I'm playing it at 3. Next card is, I'm gonna start with the 2 case. For Cypher, I believe that's how it's pronounced. This card, it's just a 2K. I really didn't use it mostly in the tournament a lot. It was just for a 2K. The effect to return 1 character where it costs 5 or less didn't never come up. But it's there just in case I have to actually return like a blocker and go for game. So I think that's the only reason it's there. And also the activate main it's pretty good because Blackbeard is one of the hardest matches for this deck. So activate main, it could come in handy, but I never used it in the tournament, so I just used it as a 2K. Next is gonna be the Suru. And of course, there's another 2K, so we're playing this at 4 as well. Never came up in any of my games, but just returning 1 character, it doesn't matter the cost, back to their hand, it could come in handy. So that's why I'm running 4, but mostly for the 2K. I think the best 2K in the deck is Hina, because it actually came up in a lot of my games, going for a game when they had a blocker, just play Hina, and I had my board was huge, so that's it was pretty clutch because I actually played it and just went for game. I think this card, it came up in almost like most of my matches. Always used it, always saved it in my hand. Always used these 2Ks as counter and then kept this one. because this activate main is pretty insane. You may it's 3 cost. An activate main, you may res this character and trash 1 card from your hand. Up to one of your opponent's characters with a base cost of 4 or less cannot activate blocker during this turn. So that was pretty broken most of the tournament. So it was really good. 4, it's a must on that one. Next card, best card in this deck. Everybody runs it at 2. I'm opting to run it at 3. I want to see this card. This card is plated in mostly all the games because just shuffling your opponent's deck, even early game on my 4-down play, if my opponent has 7 cards, if I don't have any other play, I play pudding. I did that to a green-yellow law player. He had like 7 cards, I believe, for just putting him. And he went back to 5. So I think, because, you know, like usually the decks that search, they start getting their pieces together. By the time you play this and you put in them, you put their pieces back and then you're just like letting them know. If you draw them, you draw them. If not, then it's really bad. It's going to be a really bad game for you. Because now we're just going to go to big turns and your plays are not going to go through. So I think putting at 3 is pretty good. People play it at 2, but I think 3, I just want to see it. And it's not searchable, so that's why I'm playing it at 3. This card, it was amazing the whole tournament. This card, I was playing it at 3 and I decided to bump it last minute. It just did miracles. It's amazing. Against Lucci is really good. Against Sakasuki, it's amazing. Against it could be a good against Shanks. It's a 4-down play, which I don't have any 4-down play. So putting in Borsellino are my 4-down plays. I like to go second. That's why I bumped it to 4 and it performed really good. Also against yellow decks, it performs amazing as well. So 4 for me, it was a card that I wanted to run at 4 and it did wonders. Loved it. Only one Don Quixote Rocinante. I was expecting a lot of yellow due to the format and Zoro being one of the top decks. So I expected a lot of yellow. And one of Rocinante on testing did really good. Also on the Saga matchup, Rocinante is amazing. This card is like Green Tashigi. It actually just puts a lot of pressure. You can't remove my big bodies if you're trying to. You have to remove him. And then if you're trying to remove him, I'll just rest him and pitch a card. And then you have to remove it again or attack into him. So it just puts a lot of pressure. It's like a rock in your shoe. You have to get rid of it because it's annoying. One is fine. It depends on the meta how it shifts. If it becomes more of a removal meta, then I'll bump it up. But for now, 1 was fine, and this deck draws a lot, so you see what you need. There's a lot of searchers, like with Sengoku and Tashigi, and drawing with your leader ability that you mostly will see it if you need it. Next card, starting with the big monsters. 6 cost Kuzan at 4. It's just really good. I mean, this card is amazing. It just freezes your opponent from attacking. Like a big character, you freeze it, they can't attack with that character. It just buys you a turn. So and the ability of getting a 1 cost extra if you have 5 cards or more in your hand, it comes up a lot, and especially in matches that they reduce your cost. Like let's say now Saga, it's back in the meta, or Lucci. That extra 1 cost it creates problems. So I think that card at 4, it's a must. Next card. 7 Cuz Sakasuki. This card, I really didn't play it as much as I wanted to in the tournament, because I saw more value of Kuzan and the other cards I'm gonna show than this one. There was not a time that I really wanted to play this. I probably played it like a couple times in the whole tournament, but not that many. Though the thing that I like about this card is just the activate main, especially because I can pitch a brick, attach it onto one of my my other characters, one rested on, to my leader or one of my other characters. Get like a boost in the attack, and then draw out of my leader. So that's kind of like the thing that I like about this card, because I could just pitch a break or something that I to search for more counter out of the draw, and just giving an extra 1k to one of my attackers. It's really good, but I didn't really use it as much, so I'm glad I kept it at 3. I didn't bump it to 4. Next card, and one of my MVPs of the tournament was Aramaki. I saw a lot of matches that had low cost characters, searchers, and this card just put a lot of pressure, especially because of the activate main. You could trash 1 card from your hand and place 1 character with a cost of 2 or less at the bottom of the owner's deck. And also you could actually, to do his effect, you could do your own as well. And then this character gains 3000 power for this turn. So this as a blocker and as an attacker, it just created a lot of pressure, and I actually won a game with this card. My Lucci match, I won because of him. It just 11 to hit your opponent with 11 attack power. It's really broken, and just bottom decking something that your opponent puts, especially in this meta that there's like low cost blockers, searchers, anything. This card is amazing. A lot of people play it at 2, but I wanted to really play it at 3, and at 3 was beautiful. Next card is one of the best cards in the deck, and why this deck is so powerful. It's Garb. Garb, it's really, really good. Why? It's like a Luffy Taro. It just plays another character, and then with the leader effect, you draw 1, and then if you play your Kuzan, your Sakasuki, even Aramaki, you still are drawing 2 cards. You're pitching 2 bricks or something that you don't need, and you're drawing 2 cards. This one you draw 2 with Kuzan. This one, it's amazing because you draw 1 from Garb, 2 from Sakasuki's effect, and then if you pitch, you cycle, so you are drawing 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. You're drawing 4 cards, cycling your hand, getting your counter ready. It's really good. And then this one, you could just activate the main ability and just draw 1 card. So you, with this card, with Garb, you're drawing 2 cards at most, and you're putting 2 bodies out in the field, which broken. Like, that card is insane. Next card that I'm playing in the deck, and people were playing it at 2, but I think 3, it's beautiful. Why? This card helped me in so many matches, getting rid of the pressure, especially when they start putting a lot of like small characters that are annoying. I usually wanted to play like a Kuzan, or like, let's say a Borsellino, a Kuzan, right? And on 8, I decided to play a Grab Blade. I removed my opponent's board, and I have 3 attacking bodies with my leader. Next turn, I just play this, and the game is over. This card was really, really good, and at 3, I wanted to see it searchable, and I wanted to see it, so I wanted 3. Sometimes double Grab Blade is too broken for like really aggressive decks. Trigger is amazing as well, so I think that 3 for me was the key. Next card, Red Rock. Red Rock didn't come as much as I wanted it to, but it actually won me a game. So you have to have it at 2. It's a great card, especially for decks that run big bodies or annoying threats in the board, like you can't get rid of. So 2 was fine because I wanted to have something to get rid of any problematic stuff, and I think at 2 was fine. And the last broken card of the deck is Ice Block Peasant Pack. I believe that's how it's pronounced. It's actually like a mini Gungam Giant. One of your leader characters gains 4,000 power during this battle. You have to trash a card, and then with the leader ability, you draw 1. So you're actually trading your brick for a possible counter. And it's a 1 cost. It's just good. That's why this deck is really good, because of the draw power of the spamming of characters. So I think this was list performed amazing. The only match that I love was to Reiju, and it was because he just high rolled. But besides that, every match after that felt amazing. I really was expecting to actually get into top 8, but you know, it just, the tiebreakers weren't that good. People, you know, dropped and all that stuff, so I didn't really make it to top 8. But I was really happy with placing 9th in this tournament. Like I said, deck felt amazing. Any changes that I will make, I think that everything ran pretty good. I might possibly, just depending on the meta and how it resolves, I may test the Gideon, the 2K Gideon. And also, I would like to test the 7 cost Borsalino that bottom decks of 4, depending on how the meta evolves and what it becomes. But as of now, this is the deck list. If you really want to play Blue Kuzan, I recommend it. It's a really good deck in this meta. It does amazing. The draw power, it's insane. And the spamming of big bodies, AKs, it's beautiful. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me. This is my top 16 deck profile, and hope you enjoy. Hopefully you go ahead and hit that like button, join the crew, and join the channel. There's a lot of more content to come. I appreciate it. Have a great day.